Alright guys, we're here at Estark, and I maxed everyone's levels out, allocated stat seeds. We should be good to go, though this still can end pretty badly if I get unlucky. Generally we should be able to beat it though. I did 2 to 3 test runs and I've been able to manage. So why don't we go over our stuff. As you can see, this is our general stats. This is after stat seeds as well, so keep this in mind. Roary's now got 144 strength, pretty good stuff there. I think I already gave it to him before. I can't remember. Time between recordings can be a little difficult. I do believe I gave him some resilient seeds to help him tank us slightly better. Not by much, just a little bit though. So it's still something. He's nowhere near Curetis's defense, but Curetis also doesn't have as many resistances as Roary, so it kind of balances out in my opinion. But yeah, and everyone here has a flowing dress on, so that's kind of funny. So, but yeah, at level 50 here, Curetis has now some pretty good HP and MP. I did give him some life seeds to get that HP up to the 300 margin before tossing over some to, I believe, Thamthon, because I didn't bother with Bud. It's just not worthwhile to give him anything at this point. He's done being useful as he's been throughout the playthrough. He's just an extra party member at this point. Just letting you guys know that now. As for Thamthon here, Thamthon, let me see, I think I gave... Yeah, I gave the agility seeds to Bud. MP seeds, I kind of split between Curetis and Thamthon, just to make sure that Thamthon could also cast a little bit more, but I also wanted to make sure Curetis had enough MP, so that's to keep healing us. He's going to be almost always healing. There's very rare a time that he's not going to be, so keep this in mind. But yeah, so that's basically everything I did. There wasn't many more seeds left to divvy out anyway. Now, time to go over the item setup. So for this, as mentioned before, I figured Roary needs to have the War Drum because Roary's attack is not really the thing that's super duper fucking necessary. Thamthon is the more important one here in terms of damage, since Kafrizzle does so much. He also does have a Staff of Salvation, just in case we really need that extra bit of healing, but generally he's just going to either War Drumming or attacking. And Yig Leaves and Elfin Elixirs, just in case we really need it. Every now and then he will need to throw an Elfin Elixir, but that's about it. For Curetis, I played around with the Dark Shield, but honestly I think it's a wasted turn, so don't bother with it. But I gave him both Rebirth Stones, one from the, what was it, Fairylay TNT board, or was it the Nadiria TNT board? I think it was the Nadiria TNT board that you get the Rebirth Stone in, and then one from the bonus dungeon itself. So Curetis is the most important person to keep alive. Give him the Rebirth Stones, and a couple of Elfin Elixirs because he's going to need it, and one Yig Leaf in case we really need to revive somebody, and he's no MP, has no MP or something here. And then we have Thamthon. Thamthon's got his Spike Steel Whip. Honestly, you could probably get rid of that and to make room for more items. He's got the Zenithian Sword to get rid of the initial bounce that Estark has. Sage Stone, because every now and then he needs to help heal. Not often, just sometimes. Some Elfin Elixirs and some Yig Leaves as well. Honestly, we shouldn't need the Yig Leaves since Curetis can usually do the reviving, but sometimes you need the healing more than you need the, more, and you can't spare the turn to Kazing, so that's it for you. And as for Bud is going to be only support. Anything here he has, don't worry about it. The Staff of Salvation he may use, but that's about it. Really, he's just going to jump in for Yig Leaving or Elfin Elixiring. And if he dies, don't bother reviving him. He's most likely just going to die later in the turn, thanks to Fire Breath just instant KOing him. So, once in a rare time, he might survive, but it's so rare, I just don't count on him. Speaking of which, that's why we're going to go ahead and just kick him out of the party for now until we really need him to jump in. His HP is just too low, and it wasn't worth sparing the life seeds, because even then, I think he could just die if 2 breath attacks happen, so yeah, Bud's usefulness is out. But you know what? At least he was some pretty good use, Let's get started. This is going to be a bit. Just letting you guys know. Yep, yep. I've come to destroy you, Estark. Yep. He's just like, I'm taking a step towards you. For bonus boss time against Estark. Alright, first, start with the War Drum. You really don't have many options for you in the very beginning, so why don't you just attack? Don't bother with the Dark Shield, it's more likely going to get stopped. So you can make the first move, and you need a Zithian Sword. Yep, like that. And that hurt. We don't have Insulate, so that kind of sucks. But anyway, keep War Drumming, because the War Drum at least will make him use up a turn, one of his turns to Disruptive Wave. And that's kind of important. So we're going to multi-heal, and you're going to kafrizzle now. But yeah, that damage is very nice. Okay. Yeah, that's a multi-heal again. Ooh, Roary, you went slow that time. That's the first time I had that happen in my test runs here. Any of my test runs. Including in my test runs. Whatever, I can't talk right now. I'm kind of trying to, remember all my strategies at the same time. But anyway. That's okay. Okay, now we need to Omni-heal. Luckily, we can do that. You can keep attacking. Yeah, that's why we're going to need the Elfin Elixirs. It's heavily reliant. We're heavily reliant on the Elfin Elixirs for this one. Oh, that's fine. You can War Drum. You know what? Just mid-heal yourself. You may as well. And kafrizzle. I was debating, and I was like, I also debated on giving Curetis the Staff of Salvation just to help on MP slightly. I don't think it's worth it in the end. This is a case where, go ahead and attack. You're just going to multi-heal. You're going to Sage Stone. Just to give Curetis a little extra HP there. Because Curetis can die, any of these guys can die if they get physically attacked twice. Alright, you can multi-heal, and you can kafrizzle. I think the drum is still up. Yes, because he's doing 93 damage. Omni-heal... Is that... I think that's an Omni-heal. Let me see. Yeah, because multi-heal can't heal that much. And we want to make sure everyone's topped out. So we're going to have to Omni-heal and kafrizzle. If you're hearing some weird noises, that might be my chair. I'm actually sitting down for this one. We can just multi-heal away. Yeah, the hard part's deciding which is which, because every now and then you might make a mistake and someone's going to go down. Roary shouldn't go down unless he gets double physicaled. Alright, that's a full heal and a Sage Stone, I believe. But that's where Roary comes in with being steady damage, at least. We're trying to save a little bit of MP here and there, because I could just Omni-heal the whole time, but that's honestly just very, very wasteful. Let's see. Go ahead and full heal and Sage Stone again. Alright, there. We were waiting for him to Disruptive Wave. That'll help us out. Okay. You go ahead and do this. I think you can get away with just a mid-heal 80. Yeah. And you can kafrizzle. Curetis is technically slightly in danger, though. Nope, he's fine. Roary, though, you shouldn't be that slow. You're actually pretty fast, man. Alright, attack and multi-heal. We're not too far away from needing an Elfin Elixir, though. I think that's a full heal and Sage Stone. Yeah, because you have too many HP there, so yeah, go ahead. Good. I always forget if Disruptive Wave sometimes comes, because I'm usually looking at the damage that we're getting taken. I think I can get away with the multi-heal this time. It's still a risk, though. Yeah, if he gets physically attacked and then a kaboom, he's down. Or ice. Nope, okay, everyone's going to survive this turn. Okay, drum, heal, frizzle. Or kafrizzle, excuse me. Alright, cold breath hurts. Double cold breath? That's an Omni heal. Because Curetis, unfortunately, Sage Stone won't cover Roary and Thamthon. Fuck. Nah, I can't do it. I can't justify it. No. I'm trying to be frugal. I'm really trying. It probably is better that I would actually just Omni heal. I know this, but damn it, I don't want to. These guys, at least, Thamthon and Roary have very good ice resistance, at least. Alright, that's fine. And that hurt. You're gonna force this, huh? We gotta wait till he disruptive waves. Or just does some kafrizzles. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Alright. We have enough for 1 Omni heal or 2 multi-heals. Thamthon will be okay, but it's gonna hurt. Debating. Alright. Bud, come on in here, and hopefully you won't get outsped. You're attacking, you are going to Omni heal instead. You are going to kafrizzle, and you're going to try to get that Elfin Elixir in. We might be in trouble if he doesn't. There we go. Okay. Ooh, Bud, you survived! Good job! I was expecting him to go down. Alright, switch him out again. Get the drum up. You don't need to Omni heal at this point. You can actually just attack. And you're going to kafrizzle. We want to use up the Elfin Elixirs that Bud has, because he's most likely just going to die anyway when he comes out. It's just better to use up his stuff, because if he dies, I'm not reviving him. It's just not worth it. And kafrizzle. Oh, I forgot to drum. Damn it. I just realized that. That's okay. Pretty good stuff there. It is debatable whether or not I should have Thamthon in the second position, but I really think he needs to be in the back. Just so that he can get the damage out more and not die in a turn. His HP is kind of on the lower side, so yeah. Alright, that's a breathe. And that's a fire. That's an Omni heal. Okay. This is a case where, let's change Bud in again. It'll be less important if Bud dies here, but I mean, if he fails to get his Elfin Elixir in here. But you're going to kafrizzle, and you're just going to go for the Elfin now on Thamthon. It's more important that the healer gets their MP anyway. Very good. Alright, Bud should survive that. Ooh! Barely survived it. Good job, Bud. You're now in reserve until someone dies and we really need a revive. That's it. So, very good job. Alright, you can keep attacking, because I think your drum is still up, and you can kafrizzle. Nice. And also, Bud just got healed now, so he's good. Okay, ow. Full heal Sage Stone. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, the fire is definitely a multi-heal. Okay, we're good. Drum it up. Yeah, making sure that he uses Disruptive Wave is definitely part of the strategy. And I appreciate that we can do that. Very good damage. I don't care for that. But, alright, keep drumming. I think we can get away with you doing something else. You don't really have much to do, though. You know what? Throw a Kabuff out just for shits and giggles, you know? And Sage Stone. You know, if Bud could survive, or if, like, I was able to give him more HP, that's what he would be doing. He'd be kabuffing almost every turn until he's out of MP. Alright. Anyway, yeah, go with the full heal and Sage Stone. It is a shame, though, that he can't survive this. It's another one of those cases where they really could have done more. Ooh, Thamthon's down. Alright, this is a case where we gotta bring Buddy back in. Attack, multi-heal, and try and revive him. Can you do it? Ah, Bud's probably going down. Not for that. With this. That's a shame. Alright, well, we got to keep them alive now, and I'm not going to worry about the expenses here. Come on, kafrizzle. Alright, you need to do the reviving then. Because you need to keep us up. But yeah, Bud tried. He definitely helped, though, so good for him. Alright. Well, don't need to have him on the field now, so... I don't want to accidentally target him, that's really what it is. Let's see, this is... a full heal and Sage Stone. Okay, that's not bad. Alright. You gotta just Omni-Heal. There's no... Multi-Heal won't be enough, and Multi-Heal Sage Stone doesn't work, so you gotta, unfortunately. I'm trying to save MP, but it's at a point where we just gotta. Alright, that's actually doable. Keep attacking, and you can full heal, you can Sage Stone. Okay. I think we can get away with the multi-heal this time. And you can just keep kafrizzling. But yeah, I kind of like it though that our... Oh, I forgot to drum. Damn it. I hate when I do that. Alright, multi-heal. I'm going to have you multi-heal Sage Stone in this one. I was wondering for a second. I can't Omni-Heal right now. I don't have enough MP. So what I'm going to do here is have you do the Elfin Elixir. You're going to go ahead and... Yeah, Omni-Heal is too much. You're going to multi-heal anyway, and you're going to Sage Stone. Get the most bang out of your buck. Curetis might go down, but if he does have the Rebirth Stone still. Okay, we're good. War Drum, multi-heal, kafrizzle. Sometimes you also have to play with the Rebirth Stones this way. That's okay, and some ouchies. Okay, that's an Omni-Heal, I think, because I don't want to spare Thamthon anymore. The longer we're in here, the more damage he's just going to keep doing. 150, good. Drum still... Well, drum is down. And that's fine. That is perfect, actually. Drum is down. You got a drum. I could just randomly buff. I don't think it's worthwhile. Just attack. And kafrizzle. Oh, you dick! Shame you don't have Insulate, Curetis. Alright, that's an Omni-Heal. Go ahead and kafrizzle. But yeah, Curetis is definitely keeping the group together. Roary's doing a decent job of defending, and Thamthon is definitely being our great mage here. You can attack. I think you could just get away with a multi-heal this time. Yeah, Thamthon should survive okay. That's okay. You could just drum, and you could full heal. Ah, damn. Roary is getting a little slow at times. Damn. He actually has decent agility, too, so it must be some high rolls on from Estark and low rolls on Roary a lot. You're full healing, you're war drumming, that's right, and you're doing kafrizzle. Okay. If you want to double kafrizzle Roary, that is perfectly fine. I would be perfectly okay with that, and you are allowed to do so. I don't think he really cares about my suggestions, though. We actually shouldn't be too far off now, though. Hit Roary, man. I mean, Thamthon isn't the worst choice either. But still, why don't you just mid-heal him? Get him up a little bit. Alright, that's Omni. At this point, just go Omni. Very good. I forget if War Drum's up or not. Okay, good. Keep doing that. Ah. Alright, well, at least it's only a multi-heal this time. Yeah, I'm sorry if there's not much more commentary to make. There really isn't much. Okay, there we go. Thank you for saving me from having to go through that spiel. That's it for Estark. We did have to lose Bud in the end, and Thamthon died at least once, but otherwise, not a bad strategy. And again, the party's pretty good, all things considered. 49 turns, not too bad. But, yeah, it was, the party is suitable, I would say. Everyone here is good. They're not, like, the best. What's really holding a lot of people back is just their max levels is... I really wish they just got rid of that and just let people level to 99 to over-level them if you needed to and get experience, what do you call it? And get okay stats if they went really high, you know? That's how I feel it should have went. But sadly, yeah. Like, look at poor Grudgerigar, the Grudgerigar here. Just, I mean, he had such a strong beginning. They don't have to give him any more skills. They could have just let him keep leveling up and then, like, maybe, like, low gains, but eventually maybe hitting 250 at, like, level 50, you know, like 250 HP at level 50, and maybe, like, I don't know, 150 MP at the end. If they did that, then everyone would be useful, and I really wish they did that. As for my ratings for everybody, though, I would say Roary is okay. He is probably like if I was going to give him in a tier list, this may be subject to change when I finish everybody, by the way, but he'd be like a B or C tier. He's okay. He's got really good resistances. He just isn't really... He doesn't have the extra strength, so there's better choices than him. He has the resistances. God damn it, I gotta stop saying resiliences. But he has the resistances so he could survive, but he's otherwise not that interesting. His best quality, really, and the main reason I brought him in this party was the fact that he has immunity to paralyze whack. And there are probably better choices out there for that, you know? But either way, I'm okay with him, though. He definitely isn't bad. He's just outclassed. And that's the unfortunate thing with everybody. Curetis is nice, but I actually believe that the Healslime is better than Curetis because they get Omni Heal. They get Omni Heal later, but they have so much more MP and so much more HP because they don't have a limit on their level max. Curetis' max HP normally is at 250, just to give you guys an idea. Roughly 250. So, Curetis is kind of fragile and in all things considered, but he's still pretty good. He's probably like in the upper tiers somewhere, but he's nowhere near an S tier, you know? So, he's pretty good, though. Like, he has got good stats, okay stats, I should say, and pretty good things. He was probably my first healer type I had when I first played Dragon Quest V in Japanese on the Super Famicom. But, like, good skills. He's a great, just pure healer if you need him to, and he could be an okay attacker if you need him to as well. But really, like, in this group, we didn't really have a straight attacker here. But in any case, Thamthon. Thamthon is surprisingly fun. I like him. He's a mostly pure mage, but he could do okay physical attacks if you gave him the Gringham Whip for wild battles, just not for boss battles. And again, the skills are pretty nice, honestly. Kafrizzle and Kaboom. He's basically a little bit of Maya, but he also has Hocus Pocus. So if you really want to mix things up, you could. Which, by the way, that might be an interesting type of thing to try for a battle. Everyone uses Hocus Pocus to get through. I don't know how that would work, but Hocus Pocus can be your ace in the hole if you really wanted to, but I prefer reliability. Hocus Pocus has one of those things where it will let you... There's one of the buffs it has that can let you always critical hit, and if you did get that, it can't get disruptive waved, just to let you know. At least from one of the test runs I did. So there is some room for it to be interesting, but you have to also make sure everyone has weapons that can critical hit, which unfortunately, Roary's best weapon that doesn't have, that isn't one of those type, is like a staff. I think Staff of Resurrection or something like that, which is a lot less attack. So it might not be as useful. And also if they die, they lose it as well. There's a couple other ones where there's like, oh, you turn into a dragon that is completely immune to any breath attack, but they only attack in breath attacks or something, I think. But you have to survive it, too. It's a weird thing. Hocus Pocus is interesting. I'm gonna, that's, I can go on about that. I'm not gonna do that. Basically, Thamthon is very straightforward and awesome. He could probably use a little more MP, but you know what? If you wanted another mage type, they could probably, like, if say you got Deborah instead of like Bianca or Nera in your as your wife, then you could use him as your kafrizzle man, and he does a very good job. And you can get him pretty early on, and he doesn't level slowly either. Now, Bud, I already mentioned before, but again, he's unfortunately ruined by his bad stats. But even with his bad stats, he is usable for so long. Obviously, you could pick some better. You probably could pick some better people. These skills are learned from your from your wife, though you only get her much later on anyway, since she gets kidnapped and all. I think your daughter learns. Yes, your daughter learns oomph as well. So, and I think she has snooze too. I haven't used the daughter in a while, so. But like, he's such a great statistician that you could probably use him like I did, and just have him jump in the battle, do his stuff, and kick him out to keep him alive and all that, and he would be pretty useful in that sense. Just like as soon as he dies, though, it's pretty much like, well, he's done. So honestly, I still think he's an outclassed but usable thing, just like the Bad Apple. The only thing that's really differentiating the two is that Bad Apple is, or Rotten Apple, whichever one, I can't remember which one, the red one, that one can get easily recruited, while the Grudgerigar has a little bit harder time, so that's probably the only thing really holding the Grudgerigar back from being a B tier type of maybe not B tier, I don't know. I haven't even set up a tier list yet, so yeah, generally he's usable up until this moment, I would say. But by the time you're at this moment, there's probably better choices. Though I don't know of anyone that has all these skills and still is useful enough, you know? And you could have separate people, I suppose. But that's it for Dragon Quest V's Monster Party 11. I don't know what I'm doing next time, because I didn't even know what party I was doing this time either. I was just seeing what could get me through Magman and, what's her name? The Faux Dowager. But whatever it is, I will see you in that or whatever challenge run I do next. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.